Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. It's November 7th, and today I am back with another weather forecast. So today we're going to be talking about the tropics because we have another U.S. potential landfall in Florida from Eta. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that in today's video. It has strengthened. We're going to be looking at that today. But right now, this is the current infrared for pretty much the whole country and Eta. So as you guys can see, this is Eta right here by Cuba. We have our winter storm in the northern plains and the Rockies, which we have blizzard warnings out for that actually. We have blizzard warnings for some of that area ahead of this winter storm, and we're going to be seeing, but probably blizzard. We are going to be seeing blizzard conditions in some areas in northern and central Montana. Yes. And Eta's right here. That's going to be approaching Florida for the next upcoming days. It'll be closer to Florida in tomorrow's video, of course. We actually look at the cone. By tomorrow's video, it'll be actually really close to the Keys. And then by Monday morning, it'll be on the Keys. We have tropical storm warnings out for a good amount of Florida, or southern Florida. And we have some tropical storm watches almost up to Tampa. And yeah, so the wind field's decent size. It's about to make landfall in Cuba, the tropical storm. And then it's going to probably weaken a little bit over Cuba, and then it'll re-strengthen a little bit before it hits the Keys. That's what's happening with the tropics right now. That's pretty much it. We're not going to go too in depth today because it's really late. Not really late. But yeah, so I'm trying to get this video out before midnight. We're going to move on to the tropical storm now. Or not the tropical storm, our blizzard, of course. We're looking at a more high-resolution model today. So right now, this is what we have going on pretty much right now. We have some snow for heavy snow for areas of western Montana and moving into central Montana. It's not really cold in this area yet. We can see our low pressure is right here. And we have our snow back here. And then by tomorrow morning, we're going to be seeing it move further east and strengthen. And we'll probably by around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning is when these areas are going to start to experience blizzard conditions. And then it moves east, brings North Dakota some snow on the backside. And this is going to be dumping a lot of snow. Then we could have a little second winter storm, which we're also going to be talking about. Let's look at snowfall totals with this. We actually can't. Weather sucks. We're going to try and look at snow depth. So right now, snow depth is going to really get high. Some areas could be having 2 feet of snow on the ground at once. So this is a lot of snow. Now keep in mind this model could overdo it a little bit. But in some areas in North Dakota could see 1 inch plus amounts on the ground. So that's pretty good. We're going to be seeing likely a foot plus for a lot of areas. So it's going to be one of the it's probably going to be one of the biggest snowstorms of the year for Montana. It's going to be bringing a lot of snow. Areas in eastern Montana, you're not going to get as much, but you might get some. And so that's this winter storm. And with this, actually not with this, but with our Clipper system, because we have a Clipper system. Let's actually look at that real quick. Not a Clipper. I don't know why I'm using that word. But we have another low pressure that's going to kind of pop out of the bottom of this one. This one's going to be in Canada. And then we're going to have a cold front that goes down to this low pressure. This low pressure is going to be a lot weaker. And it's going to move pretty much the same direction, although it's going to be further to the southeast. This could bring some heavy snow. And I think I said in yesterday's or the day before that's video that I think the GFS model would uptrend on snow for this. And the GFS has, so I was right about that. So we see this. We actually could see some very heavy snow for areas of Wisconsin and stuff. Let's see how much snow we could see. It's going to be kind of hard. And then, so day 3, which day 3 is Monday. So that's when we have our severe weather chance to the south and east of this low pressure. We could have it even down into Texas. Potentially we'll have to see. Let's look at the Kachira ratio. Now, if we have a slight risk with that, it is a marginal day 3. So that means it does have a chance of potentially going slight by the SPC if they issued a marginal already. Or it could not. So yeah, we'll have to see. But GFS is 40 inches of snow in Montana. It's a lot. So yeah, we'll have to see if that actually does go slight. We're gonna have updates on that in the morning. So yeah, now this is our first winter storm. It's gonna be bringing a lot of snow to some areas. A foot plus for a widespread area. And this is our second one. Our second one's a lot more hard to forecast because the snow is going to be over a pretty small area. It's going to be a thin band of snow, but it could be heavy. So you could get half a foot if you're really lucky, or if you're unlucky, if you hate snow. And we could be seeing that all the way down from eastern Colorado, where you could see up 2 to 3 inches if 3 inches if you're really lucky. We have that band that goes to Omaha. Could see something that goes to the north of Omaha mainly. Des Moines, you're kind of on that southeast edge. And then it goes up into the southeast of Minneapolis. It goes up into Wisconsin, brings almost a foot of snow for Wisconsin. I don't think we're going to see a foot of snow in Wisconsin, but I do think we could see up to 8 to 10 inches. If you are lucky, though, because right now the models are showing it strengthen a little bit over Wisconsin. And we're going to have a little bit more cold air. So that means we're going to have a wider swath of snow. Because more of that rain will switch over the snow. So yeah, but if that cold air is too strong, then it's gonna make the system more dry, and we're not gonna have as heavy snow. And so yeah, we'll have to see what this does. If this shifts further south at all, Des Moines could be getting up to around 4 inches. Well, if this shifts further northwest, we could be seeing Minneapolis actually get snow, which is right there. Which you guys kind of are on the could get something from this, but we'll have to see. So yeah, we look at snow depth anomalies right now. Right now, snow depth anomalies, let's go to this afternoon. Well, so by next Tuesday, we're going to be above average in some areas. Most of the U.S., we won't have a whole lot of below average, just below average in some of the Rockies and below average in areas in North Dakota and Minnesota. And then we'll be above average after a big winter storm up in Canada and Montana. And we have some below average in the Northeast. We've had a lack of snowstorms in the Northeast this year so far. We haven't had any big snowstorms for areas like northern Maine yet. It's like Caribou, you haven't got anything yet. Yeah, that snow is gonna stick around in Canada. At the end of the model run, it's still there. Oh, okay. 72 inches of snow above average. For snow depth, that's a lot. But yeah, so let's look up the 10-to-1 ratio just for fun. The 10-to-1 ratio shows about the same amount of snow. Doesn't show as much in Montana, though, which is probably because we're going to have very cold temperatures in the teens when it snows, so we're going to have a lot of fluffy snow, which means the ratio could be 40-to-1 or 30-to-1, so it's going to be probably a higher ratio. And we're probably going to have probably 15-to-1 ratios. Let's actually look at the ratios. We can do that. So with the ratios with this winter storm, yeah, we have 16-to-1 right here. Not as high as I said before, but yeah, we have 18-to-1. So yeah, that's why the Gachera ratio has a lot more snowfall than the 10-to-1 ratio. And so yeah, then our second winter storm, it's going to be kind of hard to get a whole lot of snow. We'll have actually some good. Yeah, we're gonna have enough cold air most likely for that. Yeah, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah.